So how often are you on the golf course and you come up and you see the pin in an area of the green that you're not necessarily favoured? It's not the centre, maybe it's the front pin. How are you going to access that to still give yourself the best chance of making birdie? Well, if you can control trajectory, curvature and spin, you can access any hole location on any green and therefore give yourself the best chance of breaking 70. So guys, breaking 70 can often mean being able to access different hole locations on different greens, okay? And to do this, what we'd look at is actually getting some shot shaping in there, because the shot shaping means that being able to access a pin is much easier to do, okay? I like to split a green into quadrants, because if you have quadrants, it means that you are hitting the ball into a specific zone on the green. Let's have a wander down to the green and have a look at exactly what splitting into quadrants looks like. So we come onto the green here, and what we're looking at is splitting the green into quadrants. So I like to think about putting a line down the middle of the green and another one right across the front, across the centre. Okay, so if we have a look at it, we've got front, left, right in here, and the pin today is in the front right. Now, to access a pin at front right, I wouldn't want to see a shot that comes over the outside edge of the green to work its way into the flag, because if it doesn't turn back enough, it could hit a knuckle that's on the front side of the green right over here, kick itself down, and I've got a really difficult short-sided shot. I want to be able to work the ball into the hole, so this would be an opportunity to try and hit a high fade in, because the height will let me get it to stop quite quickly. I don't want it to play low because I've got no green to play with at the front. We've got a false shelf coming into the front of the green, which will kill anything that we're trying to run in. So we need height to be able to control where that ball is going to go relative to the flag. What I'd be looking for is starting the ball just left of the quadrant I'm aiming for and moving the ball into that quadrant. So you'd never want a shot to overshape, so going past your intended target, but always starting it so it's moving towards the hole. So what we'd see is if a ball came in from here and lands there, we can see how it is starting to feed down just a little bit towards that right, okay? This is the way we'd look at it. Conversely though, if we look at the back part of the green over here, we can see that there is quite a lot of green to work with. It's a lot wider at this back area. So I might be looking at, if I've got a pin back left, I can see it's quite uphill at the back here. I might want to feel like I can work the ball into this area. So something like a low draw working its way up that slope, okay, would allow me to sort of access a back left pin. It's unlikely that I'd want to play something really high in there, because I don't need to. If I play it low and if I control the distance I'm going to hit it into and the trajectory, it's going to work up, and due to the slope it's working into, it shouldn't overrunning over the back of the green. It'd be very unusual for it to do that. Conversely, if we have a look at it on this side over here, we've got this shelf in here, okay, we can almost feel like we can play the ball, it's going to land, the shelf's going to kill the ball anyway, so trajectory can come in a little bit lower, and this could be something that if we put a little bit of sort of cut spin on it, it'll still want to work its way up, so I'm still accessing it here. Now if you look at the green as quadrants, even if I hit the centre of the quadrant, which would be sort of right here, and the pin was right on the edge of it anywhere, I've still only got between 15 and 18 feet. So that's a really good birdie opportunity. So if I can access the quadrants and work the ball into it, I'm always giving myself a very realistic chance of birdie. If I'm just going to be aiming at the centre of the green, hoping for the best, realistically, I might be 30, 35, 40 feet, give myself a difficult putt, 3-putt, having hit a green in reg, then come off with a 3-putt, just because I'm going to be being very specific in the shot I want to play to access the various hole locations. So here we are on the practice ground. Here is where I'm going to actually try and apply different shot shaping into my practice. So I'm going to see if I can hit 6 different ball flights with 6 balls, okay? So what would be, we're going to be looking at draws and fades and the 3 heights on those shots. So I'd have low fade, low draw, medium fade, medium draw, high fade, high draw. So I hit all of those shots and see if I can get those working back towards the target. I set an alignment stick out up on my target line, so whichever shot shape it is needs to start away from the target. So if I'm hitting a draw, it's got to start to the right of there, and if I'm hitting a fade, it's got to start to the left of the stick. It's then got to move back towards the target. And for it to be a pass for me, I'm looking at making sure that it hasn't crossed the target line and it has to have finished within 15 feet of my intended target line. I'm not talking distance back to front, but I am talking about it curving into that target. That would be considered a pass. You might want to start this at 25 feet, but I'm going to get this at 15 because I know it's just a lot tougher. And if it crosses the target line, even if it finishes within that 15 feet, I'm considering that a fail, because if I get a ball that crosses the target line, I know that therefore it is always going to be moving away from the hole, and I'm therefore going to really, really struggle to get near to the pin. So guys, hopefully you've learnt loads of really good stuff there in terms of how you can access pins, but also how you can practice this to be able to therefore apply it in the environment, on the course and under pressure. Comment below, what other videos would you like to see? Are you enjoying this series? If you are doing, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Thanks for watching, and talk with you again very soon.